Alright, hello everyone. I have infiltrated the ranks of the enemies to think like the item lock players. I have become one of the item lock players, and by that I mean I have not become one of the item lock players. I'm not playing Badoo at all, but I am playing a grass deck today, and maybe together we'll figure out why so many people are addicted to item locking. Anyways, don't forget to subscribe. Let's go jump into the deck review. All right, thank you, Past Plat, for that one. Today we're just playing a deck that I straight up ripped from a City League. Which one? I don't know. Let me go find that out quickly. I have no idea how to pronounce this player's name, but I ripped it from this player right here. Looks like they weren't the only one running it, but this is the list I used. I just saw that there was only one card that's unreleased, and that was Rosa's Encouragement, so I just straight up cut that for... I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure what I replaced it with. Was it Boss? 3, 4, 4, 1. I cut Judge for Iono. 12 grass, Fez, it's not important, but I swapped it around so that Rosa's Encouragement was gone for, oh, fourth Lily's Determination. That's what it was. But I cut Rosa's Determination for fourth Lily's Determination and then Judge for Iono. And then I just kept the rest of the deck because, like, this deck has sort of existed in the consciousness of players for a while now. Like, ever since Meganium's been released, everyone's been trying to find the way to make Teal Mask Ogerpon broken. And even before Meganium, like, there was just quite a few decks that ran 4 Teal Mask, 20 Grass Energies, and then, like, Hydrapple, or even Toad's Cruel EX, which was popularized by, oh god, I can't remember her name. Hold on. We go to decks. We look up Toad's Cruel Ogerpon. It was Ray Chen, popularized by Ray Chen, which this deck did work very well for Ray in NAIC, but it was also pretty specific meta call and different meta, different whatever. And it wasn't even a Meganium deck, it was a Toad's Cruel deck. So ever since that Meganium's been released, everyone has wanted to make it work, especially alongside Mega Venusaur. But like, Mega Venusaur kind of sucks. Like, it's not bad, but having to run 2 stage 2s in the same deck just to have your deck function doesn't feel great. So the deck has largely felt clunky for the longest time whenever people tried to run the Mega Venusaur version. And I have seen previous versions that, like, tried to run just Meganium with the Teal Mask Ogerpon, but they didn't quite have all the pieces needed together in order for this deck to run smoothly. So enter in Poké Pad and Mega Meganium EX, and now all of a sudden we have a really good attacker for very high HP Pokemon that's very efficient, very tanky, very hard to kill, and a way to reliably find Hoothoot and Noctowl, making it so that we can suddenly turn into a Jewel Seeker engine to then be able to reliably find Dawn on time, to be able to evolve our Chikoritas into Meganiums instantly, and then just go from there. You know? You feel me? Like, this has been the only time I've ever looked at this deck and I was like, ooh, that's actually pretty cool. And yeah, that's what we're gonna be playing today. Okay, future plat here to interject because I completely forgot about the, like, reasons why this deck is OP right now. You're a combo deck now, right? With the Noctowl, you actually have the ability to combo off pretty hard on turn 2, even turn 1 sometimes if you get lucky enough with your draws, using things like Fez's Cruel Arrow to actually snipe the bench because of the 3 energy switches, since all you need to do is swap 1 energy and then manually attach for turn with Meganium up, and all of a sudden you're able to Cruel Arrow your opponent, letting you get through things like the Gardevoir matchup and the Dragapult matchup. Although Guardy's still pretty bad, they just 2-2-2 race you, which is, it doesn't feel great, and in fact most of the time they just push up Screamtail. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. The other big reason why this deck is really good is just because of the strength of Bug Catching Set. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck, grab 2 Grass Affinity things, Pokemon, Basic Energy, etc. That's really good, really efficient, and really, really powerful in this deck. Like, we only need to run 4/4 Poké Pad Bug Catching Set as our Pokemon search because most of the Pokemon that we're looking for are either non-EXs or grass Pokemon like Teal Mask Ogerpon. I've not found any issues in terms of actually finding my Teal Mask Ogerpons on time, just because it, like, you find them reliably enough between your 4 Lily's Determination and 4 Dawn. And if you use Dawn to find it, then you're often being able to set up your Noctowl, and then you just pop off from there, right? Yeah, that's it. Back to past plat. I will say Guardy is still a bad matchup, and then Goldengo is still a bad matchup. This is more of a post rotation deck. Like, if you wanted to bring this to one of your league challenges, unless it's a very casual league challenge, you're probably not going to be winning it with it. But stranger things have happened. It's not like this deck is an incoherent game plan, and you can beat the Goldengo matchup with some weird finagling, but that finagling really does involve the Goldengo player being bad, and then either you opening a one prizer or them not knowing how to make it so that they prize manipulate into a one prize board. Anyways, I'm getting into the weeds. Mega Meganium. Yes, I love Mega Meganium. It is so fun to attack with Mega Meganium. And yeah, that's it. Forest of Vitality is still a broken stadium, and then Max Rod's in here so that when one of your big energy hitters gets knocked out, you can just find all 5 of them back. And if you have Forest of Vitality back, you can just immediately re-evolve into either Mega Meganium again or just re-establish energies on your board. Okay, that's enough of that. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Check out the Metafy. I will see you, or see you? I will talk to you in the games. I can't see you. You're beyond the screen. Okay. Okay, thank you, pass me. Let's get right into it. Mega deck. I gotta pause. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm no longer high Arceus. I was like, I thought it would take a while before I found the game, but no, it took like 2 seconds. Anyways, as I said in the intro, this deck is very interesting. It functions, and that can be said more than a lot of the grass decks in the past, unfortunately. Like, if you high rolled, sure, you would be able to hit for pretty big numbers, but most decks are hitting those high numbers regardless, right? Uh, I'm going to be playing Fan Rotom here regardless. Okay. We are up against Dragapult. Having Fan Rotom in the active is not bad then. And also having Dawn in hand is pretty good as well. That's also pretty good. Let's go. All the good things. All the small things. Anyways. Oh, I'll need more grass. I have 2 in hand. Do I grab a Meganium here? I guess I can. Just grab like this. Yeah, especially with the Forest of Vitality. That lets me go Fan Call. I just grab like this. We don't play the second Hoot. There's no point. We also don't really have the space in this deck for it. And then we're gonna Poké Pad for the Chico. I love Chico. Anyways, Teal Dance, bosses, attach. Do I preempt the Forest of Vitality? I don't think so. I do bench the Chikorita, but this is all I do. Because it's unlikely that they Iono here. There's a chance though because I grabbed the Noctowl. There's the Poké Pad. If this is a hard retreat, that's pretty good for me. Second Dreepy. Okay. Alright, we get to pop off. And by pop off, I mean I'm just gonna play Dawn here and set everything up. Or potentially Boss's Orders Duskull. In the Dragapult matchup, that's like a mistake I see a lot of people make actually, is that they target down the Dreepy with energies rather than the Duskull. Now, most of the time I want to say that's correct, but some of the time you actually want to target down the Duskull just because it's your opponent's win condition. Especially when you're playing some of the like slower control decks like Zoroark and stuff like that. Anyways, Teal Dance. I think here though, I think I'm just gonna Dawn. Like I don't need to boss. I get a free prize here. They need 2 turns here to set up. Knocking out the Budew helps me out. Going for Dreepy or Dracloak on the following turn will help me out. It just doesn't seem like there's much point beyond just setting up here. Let's grab Chico, Bayleef. We already have the Meganium. Is there ever a point to grabbing Fez now? Sort of. I could see grabbing Fez being more correct than second Chikorita. Because we don't need Mega Meganium yet. Just like this. That way we can bench the Fez preemptively. Basically, like, part of the point of the Fez here is to force my opponent to have to choose. Oh yeah. Gotta do this. Gotta do that. And then that's it. Yeah. Without Fez on my bench, my opponent just gets full right to hunt down whatever Ogerpon has the most energies on it. Whereas if I have Fez down, that becomes less good of a play just because there's a higher chance that I draw out of it. In this matchup, I'm just going to try and maintain my Hoothoot as long as possible because late game Iono, I'll try and draw out of it. What are they doing? Oh. Are they going for... No. Interesting. This helps me more than it hurts me. The reason why you can get away with the 2 retreat Hoothoot is this lets me retreat. I keep muting and dying while muted. Anyways, oh, perfect. So let's go. I want to spread out my energies here. Something's going to die soon. Even if it doesn't, we have ways out. So then do this. I don't want to use my Iono here. I think I just use my Lilies. Could also use Dawn, but there's no point in that. So we're just gonna go use Lilies. Use Lilies. See what we get. That's not bad. So they play Jamming Tower. Let's re-bump here. If they're running triple Jamming Tower, I guess I'll just go Cry, but largely speaking, Dragapult can't do that, so we're good. So that's a second prize. How worried am I right now? It is a bit annoying that I couldn't target down that Dracloak, but I didn't really have a way of doing that. But right now my board is set up in such a way that if they swing with Dragapult, I just win. Okay. I was about to say, I'm pretty sure this is gonna be a rare candy build though, just off the fact that we're still in Great Ball. First off, it's just more correct to be running rare candy in these lower ranked ladders, just because it's able to do more. Monkey Dory. Okay. This is ridiculous. I need to remember to go grab my glass of water after this, but I was like, why did they grab Monkey Dory with Poké Pad? There's Fez. So yeah, I just need to go 2-2 here. Ideally knocking out Dragapult with Mega Meganium. Ideally. Which I can do here if they completely mess up like this. Perfect. Amazing. This is gonna be great. Are you ready? I'm ready. This is kind of a weird way to do it, I'm not gonna lie, but we'll just push you up. We'll use Switch here. It doesn't look like they have a retreat lock, and all of my Pokemon can attack right now. Start with Flip the Script, see if we draw into anything. We did, actually. Then use one Teal Dance. Uh, Go Bug Catching. That's fine. I'm just looking for any other pieces, I guess. Or I'm just setting everything up. Like, do I even... How much... God, math. 210. 210. 270. This just one-shots already, no? Is my math wrong? I don't think my math is wrong. Just to hedge my bets here. Yeah, it's already one-shots. Wait. I don't even need to go for the weird play here. I just, like, with Teal Mask here, I just go attach. They can't get a 5 prize turn, right? No. I don't think it's possible right now. So we just go here. And then I think I just set up another baby Meganium, no? I think that ends up being more correct here in order to prevent shenanigans. Yeah. Because we don't need big Meganium. They can't knock out both of my Ogerpons this turn unless I have severely miscalculated something, which I don't think I have. And so that means all we need for next turn to win is either boss's orders or a grass energy, both of which are incredibly easy to get, especially with Fez available, because they can't ignore my Teal Mask. Ooh, what they might go for here, and I'll be very proud of them if they find it, is Boss Meganium, Dusclops Pop onto Meganium. Oh, that doesn't work. Never mind. Because 130 minus 50 is 1 or 80. So 80 health. They would need to find a way to generate 2 more damage on Meganium, which that deck doesn't have the capabilities of. So that's GG. Unless they Iono me to 2 here, and by some miracle I don't find a grass energy. I think that's their only out currently. Yeah, because you can't go in with Blood Moon. I just kill that. Can go in with Dragapult, but it has to be followed by an Iono. Otherwise, with my 4, 5. Oh, no. Okay. The animation there made it. The stutter made me think that it was going to be a pass, but no. There's Draga. The dragon. Okay. All right. But what is this in service of? Okay, bug catching set. Actually, that's just already game. Unless they just pass with Meganium active, but I don't know quite what that would do. Oh, that's what they're looking for. They're looking for Dusk Noir. They got it. Okay, so they get Meganium, Meganium, and then I boss's orders knock out Dracloak. Ooh, do they already have it in hand? Wait, yeah, why did they do it this way? Um, oh, okay, so this was just a full-on cope play. Got it. Start with bug catching set. That's game? Not yet. Oh no, it is because I just do this. Go here. Retreat. So how much am I swinging for? 300 minus 30, 270. Boss up, Fez. And that's game. Yippee! We did it. We beat Dragapult. BDIF confirmed. Let's go. Easiest game of my life. Okay, see you in the next game. Alright, it's Platypus back at it with our Minecraft Let's Play. Today we're going to be PvPing some noobs on this island. Okay, hold on. I was a fool to think that my bit would last longer than Q. Of course it wouldn't last longer than Q, you fool, you buffoon. I just realized that I got that from Technoblade. Anyways, enough thinking about that. We're playing Pokemon today. This is the second game. I don't know why I'm talking like this is the first game. Anyways, I love this deck though. Oh my gosh, it's so fun. Um, is this a generic Walls deck? I guess we'll find out. We do have Meganium as an attacker though. We actually, if this is a generic Walls deck, what? Oh, I'm confused and I'm scared, but we'll get it through it together. Um, what's the chances that they're a retreat lock deck? I think I just grab Hoothoot with this Poké Pad. Normally I would grab Fan Rotom, but I'm more than likely just going to be playing Dawn next turn. That lets me grab Noctowl with it. My reasoning may be flawed here. Also, I'm leaving this energy in my hand so that I can Teal Dance again next turn to draw an extra card. It's not a big thing, but I'm unlikely to need the extra energy. We'll see. I think what will end up being more important is the draw. Mega Kanga. It is a beat stick deck. I just have unironically no idea what type. What beat stick deck are we facing here? Because here... That's a boof. That's a... Oh! I didn't realize that's how that interacted. Oh, that's cool. Anyways. Hopefully we draw a piece here. No. Alright, so... Dawn... Yes, for... No. We are gonna go Lilies here. Question mark? I'm lost. Maybe I should have grabbed the Noctowl through Fan Rotom here. Because now my plays are weird. There's an argument to just Lilies here. I think I'm gonna do that. I want to see a fresh hand. That's not good. That's fine. We already know that they're running Crispin, so we can't be too... Ooh, perfect. Does Poké Pad help me here? It lets me grab Noctowl, which lets me grab Poké Pad Forest of Vitality. It doesn't really help me out yet. 60, 90. No, I think we just chill. I think I am allowed to do this. But with Poké Pad available for next turn, that lets me actually start to combo off. Okay. And there's a chance that my Ogerpon just lives here. We'll see. But I do want to play through Mega Meganium this matchup, which is a problem because I have no access to both Meganium and Mega Meganium, which are both necessary here. We may be fine though. That's Artisan. Artisan actually helps me out quite a bit here. I wonder if they think I'm only Teal Mask Ogerpon. That would be funny. Alright, no heads. Come on. Come on, one time. Perfect. So now we can kill Mega Kanga. And then when they set up for... Yeah, because 120... Teal Dance... 150. This doubles 300. We just go Poké Pad for Noctowl. Go Artisan or Chico. I love Chico. Then go Noctowl. See, Meganium was definitely one of my favorites. Actually, I liked all three starters from that generation. Meganium was just such a lovely plant, you know? This, that. Then we go Bam. Bam. In this case, do I want to grab Fez preemptively? I could see an argument for that, but I think it's just grab Meganium here. Not Mega Meganium, because this is already one-shotting, but then we get to set up Bayleef, and then get to evolve into Meganium later. Then you're weak to lightning, and then Mega, or not Mega, but Milotic is weak to lightning as well, if I'm not mistaken. So 240, just gotta move one over here. 300, perfect. Easy. So what does this Bouffalon do? Does it just take... This Pokemon takes 20 damage. So it takes 80 damage less? That's actually kind of crazy. I see why they're running it now. Yeah, so they're just trying to play through Milotic now, which makes sense. But I get to play through Mega Meganium. I do need to find a few things though. We do have a Hoothoot. And then let's do this. And then do I want to play the Hoothoot? Do I need to play the Hoothoot? I don't think I want to play the Hoothoot. I think I just want to prepare another Meganium here. We largely have everything that we need to. Actually, no, this was a misplay. Whoopsies. It's fine. So then, Teal Dance here. Do I have a way to attack this turn? I don't believe so. Unless I like top deck something crazy here. But what we do here, we can just retreat into Mega Meganium, right? Well, I think it's better to just retreat into one of my Ogerpons, notably the one with less damage. Just go here. And then I think we energy switch one of these off preemptively. And we hit for nothing. Yay. It's been so long since I've encountered my Milotic. I wonder why they're running it in this deck, though. I don't know what deck this is, what matchup my Milotic necessarily solves here. I'm sure there's something, but here we simply go retreat, max rod. Actually, this is already enough for one shot now. I just need to find a grass, but I think I want to guarantee the grass. So we're just gonna do this, because we should be winning from here. Should. But this is exactly 270. Teal Dance. Lilies. Perfect. There we go. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Or, well, quick rank check. Okay, perfect. And we're back. Hopefully this is another meta deck. Not like I'm really built to beat them, but it's more entertaining for the video if I'm beating up on Guardies and stuff like that, as opposed to... Also, I don't know if I want to go first or not with this deck. I think it's okay just because I'm Hoot Noctowl build, and then that lets me set up more things. Also lets me make it so that Forest of Vitality is turned on immediately. Now that I think about it more, you're definitely supposed to go first with this deck. Okay, I am a fool. Anyways, I think the only argument against it is that it's less guaranteed to find your Hoothoot Noctowl, but that's hardly a problem. Double bosses. Let's start with Teal Dance. Oh no, sequencing mistake. We should have done Poké Pad first. For Fan Rotom. Played Fan Rotom. Fan Call. Grab 1/1. You don't want to grab more than 1/1 ever as well, because your bench space is at a premium in this deck. Anyways, the reason why I shouldn't have Teal Danced first is because I was always going to Fan Rotom, so I could have thinned my deck slightly in order to make the Teal Dance higher value. Anyways. Here we just got to pop off. I don't even know if I'll necessarily go in with Dawn next turn. Really depends on what my opponent does here. If what they do, I'm sorry, I'm sitting up, so I probably just got suddenly louder. If what they do is passed with just Shaman active, then I'm laughing. What's happening here? Is this just gonna be a donk? No, not like this. Not like this. Never like this. I am seriously debating. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we'll put opponent out of misery. Oh, I wanted to attack with it so bad. We've been able to attack with it once so far this video. I'll say that much. We have been able to do it, but these non-games are so lame. Okay. Next one. I forgot to do rank check at the end there. Anyways, I paused and was about to unpause my audiobook, but we immediately got into the game, so. Ooh, wait, isn't this an actual person? I feel like I've faced them or seen their name before. Let me just like quickly look them up on Limitless. Joshua Castaneda? No results. Do you want to go first? Yes. YouTuber? Normally I only recognize names like this when it's someone semi-famous. Yeah, bam. Ooh. Oh. Oh no. This is actually a bad matchup. Anyways. How much HP does Conkeldurr have? Girder's 100. If it's not that high, we can actually go in with Meganium. But our hand's a little dead here, so we gotta do this. Is this gonna be another dog? No. Okay. Alrighty. Phantom. We just need to try and kill as many timbers as possible. And also, we can attempt to do this through a one prize board state. That's a Baniri. That's interesting. If that evolves into a Mega Lopunny, then they're actually... I think that's what's gonna happen. Okay. So first things first, we do this to grab. Let's go Chico. Could go Hoot. We're probably just gonna like it doesn't matter which order. We just go in with Dawn here regardless, but we'll see what we draw off the Teal dance first before going in with Dawn. That's an argument to have gone in with Hoot instead. You buffoon, you absolute idiot. Anyways. So you're gone. So I think with Dawn here, especially with double Dawn, we'll start setting up a Chikorita. And then just go Hoot, Bayleef, Meganium. Done. Bam. Could have also considered going Switch Knockout with Fan Rotom, but I want to bait this. I'm leaving a tasty treat out for my opponent here in order to have them misplay. Although maybe it is I who is misplaying because I need to use Dawn. Actually, no. If they go in with Mega Lopunny here, then I just go in with Dawn to get Noctowl. Or, yeah, Dawn for other Teal Mask Ogerpon. There's Pidgeot. So yeah, if this turns into a Mega Lopunny, then we actually just win from here. That's a Dunsparce, or Dunsparce, sorry. I always get my Dunsparces wrong. Let's see it. Yeah, let's go. Opponents fallen for the classic. I do have Max Ross. Max Rod as well, actually, for my Terra Pokemon. And then I think I will do that just so that I can end up grabbing my Fezandipiti with Dawn. Oh my gosh. We mother freaking high rolled. Do I need Artisan for anything? Could grab second Hoot here. My bench space is going to be Teal Mask, Fez. I think I want another Teal Mask. Um, hmm. Do I want another Teal Mask? Yeah, because I don't even need Noctowl here. I have all the pieces I need. So I don't need another Hoot. So yeah, it will just be another Teal Mask. So I don't grab anything with Artisan. I fail. Go Vitality. Bayleef. Mega. Bayleef. Mega. Max Rod. Because we're already at 170. And then 270. 370. Dawn. Fez. Noctowl. Meganium. Fez. We don't play Noctowl. We don't need to. That's a common mistake I see. I want to say weaker players make is that they'll go like they'll see the Hoot and they'll see this evolution and go for it immediately, but there's just no point, right? Like are to what end would the purpose of going Noctowl here serve? Anyways, so that's 3 prizes. And like the problem for my opponent here is that Conkeldurr doesn't one-shot my Meganium. It can kill my Fez and stuff like that, sure. Did I forget to flip the script? Yeah, I did flip. Okay. That's where I got the energy switch from. And the bosses, actually. Minus 30. Can they get there? First off, they don't even have a source of poison yet. They've used Colress's already. I think this is also just game. We'll see. We'll see. Because I just boss up Pidgeot. They no longer have a way of picking up Pidgeot. We already know their ace spec is yeah, no, that's just game. I'm overcomplicating it. The only thing they can really do here is like counter catcher and hope to stall, but then I switch back into my Mega Meganium. Boss's orders of Pidgeot, go kaboom with the giant bouquet, and we just win. In fact, I want to see how high of a giant bouquet explosion I can get here. We have 570 in hand already. We'll see. I like going for high scores with Dengo. I've never been able to go for a high score with Mega Meganium. So 250 minus 30 plus 40. That's not enough. 290, 320, 330. Oh, wait, it is enough. Wait, what am I saying? Oh, that's crazy. Crazy? That was crazy once. They locked me in a room. Anyways, I can feel my tiredness creeping in. That is, if they put down the mountain, that is knockout, right? Because I go down to 330, and then they're at 290. Oh wait, no, no. I was making up 40 damage somewhere along the way there. Okay, high score time. How high can we go? How high can we go? That's a good start. Teal dance. Teal dance. We don't play the boss yet. We need to keep it sneaky. Noctowl. Yes. Oh, no! My energy switch. The third one is prized. We only get to hit for 570. What's even the point? Just go ahead and concede, opponent. It's fine. Alright, let's do another one. Where am I? I'm Giratina already? That's what's the win streak looking like right now? 5? Okay, well, let's just, I'll see you in a sec. And we're back. I can feel my want to keep my YouTuber energy falling out of me very quickly, especially because I still need to go work on my gosh dang coaching video, but ugh, so busy, I say, as I did almost nothing today. Ugh. Ugh. Anyways, let me go first. Nope. Okay. This is fine, but we do need to high roll a little for it to be like ideal. Because you can get a turn one knockout. You just typically speaking need either you need two teal mask and an energy switch for it. Which that's not easy to get. Or alternatively, use Fan Rotom, but I think it'll do this way. Okay, well, no turn one donk for me unless I find all three of my energy switches turn one. I was like, it'd be crazy to me if I'm gonna guess this is Miraidon. That's my guess. Let's see if I'm right. But it'd be crazy to me if Miraidon bricks turn one. Aha! I was right. Now, is it Joltik box or regular Miraidon? Or good old-fashioned Miraidon, I should say. What version are we facing? The way to deal with this is to try and either keep something two prize active like my Teal mask and hope they don't find the bosses, which isn't that likely, or to snipe down their Magnemite early. Here they have basically everything that they want. Oh, interesting. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, that's good for me. Getting rid of Prime Catcher and their bundle early is a big deal. The way I win this matchup is just by setting up my Mega Meganium as fast as possible. So, how do I want to do this? It's gonna be Fan Rotom, Hoothoot, Hoothoot, Poké Pad, Chikorita. Yes. Yes, that is correct. So let's go Fan Rotom, Fan Call. Start finning the deck. Hoot, 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 hoot. Noctowl. Poké Pad, Chico. Deal Dance. Now, hilariously, we don't actually bench Chikorita here. Because the way that we lose is to not have access to Chikoritas here, but we don't need to bench it immediately because A, they don't run Iono, and B, we're in no real threat of that. Now, slight problem here. I think I work around this slight problem just by bosses ordering up their Iron Hands. I would go in with Fan Rotom if I had a stadium and knock out their Magnemite. But here we just boss up Iron Hands, retreat Teal Mask into Fan Rotom, attach here, then go Hoot, Hoot. I might as well use the Poké Pad now. Meganium. We do have Mega Meganium, so we're good. Good on that front. And then end turn. Tosses up my Ogerpon. They're looking for the Latias. Or the Switch. There's the Latias. Unfortunate. That's fine. Well, it's not fine. Okay. So, push up Fan Rotom. We likely have a turn here, but this is not great. Because I had to open... Maybe we're just bricked out here? We'll see. We shall see. Miraidon can attack this turn. And if they had Professor's Research, they likely would have played it here. Yep, there we go. So we found the turn. Please, no. Come on. Give me something here, game. Give me something to work with. That might help. It's in any way you like. So I get 2 prizes here. I get 1 though. That might help unbrick me. Push up this Bayleef. Keep this Meganium here. Ah! We've unbricked. Okay. So, amp you very much. We push up Bayleef. We play down Teal Mask Ogerpon. There's a risk here, but we have to take it just because, like, we don't got nothing else. We have no other way of playing through this game. So, go here. Go Noctowl. Yes. Dawn. Forest of Vitality. Done. Dawn for... Guess we just play down the Fez here. Bayleef, Meganium. Yeah. Bayleef. Oh, yeah. Meganium. Meganium. Fez. Flip. Teal Dance. Attach. And then knockout. So knock you out. And then knock you out. And then hope they don't have a boss exactly this turn. If they don't have boss here, we're not necessarily fine, but not just losing. But if they do have boss here, which it looks like it's a no. Oh. Why didn't they just slam that? That's so unfortunate. Ah, unfortunate brick though. But yeah, the idea in this matchup is you sacrifice one thing to get into Mega Meganium and then you just reverse sweep from there. Usually they don't have the tools necessary to get through a Mega Meganium, but going into the next one, my win streak, no, that doesn't actually matter, but my stats have gone crazy. Ooh, oh, we're 1 away from the 1,000 losses. Yo, I need a throw. Okay, hold on. I unpaused my audiobook just to immediately get back into queue instantly. Anyways, I'll have to take a screenshot of that once I hit the 1,000 losses mark. Do you want to go first? Yes. Unfortunate non-game there, though. We did just brick out. This isn't bad if they can't donk me turn one. There is a decent amount of decks that can do that right now. I use too much. Whenever I think, it's always an uh, but you know, either way. I'm gonna use Bug Catching Set PRE to hit another basic if it is a donk deck. If not, we're just fine. We're just fine. Duskull makes me think that it's a... Ooh, that's not great. Just go here. And go... End turn. This isn't bad so long as they don't Iono us. Usually speaking, Dragapult doesn't Iono on the first turn just because it doesn't really make sense. Hilda, Dusknoir, yeah, this has to be Dragapult or um uh, what is this? Switch? Oh, it's the rabbit. It's Megalopony. It's Megalopony. Okay. All right, that makes more sense. I was so confused for a second. No, we're facing Megalopony. Do they have a... Oh no, they use Switch to get into Duskull, so they can just retreat into Ditto. Then go into what though? I guess Budew. Budew would make sense here. I do have everything I need to play the game in hand, thankfully. Especially if they don't get a Baneri down here, I'm actually fine. We'll see. We'll see. Because 360, 130, 230. So they can kill Mega Meganium with a Dusknoir. Oh, select cards from their deck. Oh, I could see them going into Pidgey for Call for Family. No, it's just going to be Baneri. Then switch it out of the active to keep it safe. Iono! What? Ugh, it must have been their only draw supporter in hand. I mean, this hand's pretty similar to the last hand, no? Yeah, because we just replaced the Bayleef for a Noctowl. Now, remember, do not play Noctowl without your Teal mask. And also, that was kind of a high roll hit there of getting the Noctowl in hand, or the Poké Pad. And the Forest of Vitality, actually. So we go here. Problem. We don't have any grass energy. We have one on Hoothoot. But that hardly counts. Um. Uh. I guess we just set up now. We go Teal Mask, Poké Pad, Chikorita. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then Noctowl for... Yes. We have Dawn in hand, so it's gonna be... We can go into Bug Catching Set Poké Pad, no? Yeah. This seems fine. Go Bug Catching Set Poké Pad. Poké Pad's gonna grab me. Well, let's see what we get off Bug Catching Set. Okay. Do I just go Chikorita Bayleef here? Maybe. I think with this draw, yes. Chikorita, because then I get to attach a grass energy to Bayleef, letting me get the one shot on Mega Lopunny next turn. And then we can punch Mega Kangaskhan for 60 here. Might as well, right? Keeping Noctowl active feels okay. And having the Dawn to let me play through that if they knock out my Ogerpon also feels fine. Maybe with that Poké Pad, I was supposed to grab another Hoothoot. I could see the logic there, but I don't think I really need another Noctowl for this game. Although, no, yeah, that was supposed to be the play, because now I'm hoping to find an energy switch off of Fez, and that's not a very good game plan. You also see them just blowing everything up. They get the rabbit. They get the lilies. Oh my gosh, I'm just falling asleep. Yeah, if I had... Yeah, it was definitely Poké Pad for the thing. I understand now. But that wait, counter catcher, right? That's what's about to happen. Counter catcher jet energy? Oh. Sure. Um I okay. I don't know. You know what? Yeah, that's fine. Well, we didn't lose. We keep going. Oh, that was instant. All right, don't even need a pause. Okay. Do you want to go first? Yes. There are definitely some matchups where I want to go second. Notably those where getting item locked would be a pain. Do I go for it? Do I set up Fez? I guess if I can set up Fez, it doesn't matter if I open it or not. No, let's not troll. Let's just we'll start with Ogerpon. um Garchomp. They might just insta concede. We'll see. Get to Holy Hand. I do need to be careful with my Forest of Vitalities. There is a decent chance that they can bump them all, but that's not even the end of the world. Do we reveal that we have this already? I think it's fine. Now we're gonna grab that off of Dawn later regardless. We already have a Meganium in hand, so there's no point in doing that. So let's go Teal Dance. Just to filter a little now. Then we go second bug catching. Do I want to grab double grass here? I think it's Bayleef grass. That way I can set up a Chikorita next turn already. There's no point in double Bayleef here though. So I can go here, go here, go here. And then in this matchup, it's just completely fine to bench your Fez early. If they chase it down with Garchomp, then you just knock it out with your Ogerpon that's set up, and etc. etc. Gibble. Yeah, because I'm given at least a turn here in order to act, we're fine. Unfortunate. It's fine. I'm looking for a shuffle effect here. That works actually. Lillie's Determination and Poké Pad. You can go Chikorita, evolve into Bayleef, Poké Pad for Hoothoot. Teal Dance? Now, Teal Dance after Lily's. Interesting. Bayleef, Chico, Poké Pad, Hoot. This, actually, I want Teal Dance preemptively just to try and get the knockout on this Roselia here. Lillie's Determination. Do I want a Poké Pad here? No, I want to hold that for now. Unfortunate. So it's only 120 here. I don't actually want to leave that damage in play, surprisingly enough. Doesn't really do anything. I'll just attach to Bayleef. Yeah, that's fine. They would need even okay. So pass. They would need rare candy, Garchomp, premium the Gatorade. What's it called? Premium Power Pro? Yeah, Premium Power Pro plus Boss in order to knock out my Bayleef here. I was doing all that math just to see how they would knock out my Bayleef. I need to target down their Roselias or their Gabites. Like it doesn't really change all that much. Gabite, Gabite, Gabite. Yeah, because getting a Roselia kill here is a pretty significant deal. They out 2-2-2 me here. They might be able to actually. They are weak to grass, right? Yeah. Teal Dance. Teal Dance. How do I want to do this? I want to take this knockout with a one prizer. That way they need way more to start the 2-2-2 race. Yeah. I see the line. Because you deal 140, right? Just making sure. And then you don't resist grasp. Okay. Do this. Do that. And then we have Dawn for follow-up next turn. Could just use it now. I don't see the point in that. Other than to filter my deck, but that's not that helpful. So we'll just do this. Because if I get Iono'd here, I would much rather be able to shuffle my deck and then try to draw into my Dawns than anything else, right? But yeah, I'm just trying to out 2-2-2 my opponent here, aka get to the first two prizes first before my opponent does. Because if they just went Garchomp, knock out my Teal Mask Ogerpon, they get the first two prizes, and then they can go boss, knock out my Fez, getting the next two prizes. And then my prize mapping devolves pretty badly from there. Right now, if they somehow find a knockout on one of my two prizers this turn, my only recourse is a late game Iono. Or to re-push up Meganium and boss out a one prizer again. Nope. They are going... Okay, no bosses. Maybe Counter Catcher, actually. I always forget Counter Catcher exists. Fighting Gong. Nothing. Poké Pad. Nothing. Interesting. Just clearing out their hand, I suppose. I suppose. 40, 70. Huh? What? What? Huh? Are they really just clearing out their whole hand right now? That was a knockout. Yeah, okay. All right, so we're fine from here. Okay. All right. I don't know what happened there. These have been just ugh, I ladder resets. I don't know why they reset everyone back to the same point. This is like I peak 1800 Arceus player. Like it doesn't matter what I play. Oh, I didn't look at what my card rewards there. I'm too rich, okay? I'm too rich in the app. There's no point. We're still going. I think this has to be enough games at this point though. If this doesn't prove the strength of Mega Meganium facing a bunch of jank decks on low ladder by my metrics, uh then I don't know what does. So yeah, I'll pass it to the outro. All right, I hope you enjoyed the games. If you did, please do consider liking and subscribing again. And I hope you to. Oh, that's right. Discord and the Metafy in the description down below. I also live stream on YouTube and Twitch. For YouTube, just subscribe, you'll be notified. But on Twitch, it's just twitch.tv/thatplatypus, the same way it's spelled as my YouTube channel. And that's it. I hope to see you all next time. This deck was so much fun, though. I really love it. I might bring it to the weird in-between league challenge I have here where Ascended Heroes is legal, but then we don't get, what is it? Nihil Zero? No. Mega Dream? No, I can't remember. The next set, whatever the next set is called, until we get the next set and then just run this for some fun, but we'll see. Anyways, bye.